Okay. I apologize for the lack of updates over the past week or so. I've been busy with other stuff, but this is still a pretty large update. So let's go to the game. Let's see. Okay. So the most notable thing I did, I guess, was this relations panel. You can see the relations here. But let's first go to, before I explain this whole panel, let's go to the other stuff here. So I did it technically add navies. You can create navies, you can delete navies, you can move navies, and there's naval battles implemented. But I haven't added all the functions for the armies. Like we don't have the splitting armies and joining armies and stuff, and we don't have admirals yet. They'll be added at some point, probably within the next update. And there's also a lot of bugs with it that I need to work out. So I'm not going to show it this time since there's really not much to show besides the battle. Um, so let's do this diplomacy screen. Oh yeah, also I've added Greece, and I added some characters for it and a bit of content. I also added modifiers for government types. So constitutional monarchy gives you this bonus. Different government types with different bonuses. Yeah. So here are the relations panel. This relations panel I just made in this update. So we have all the countries here that we have relations to. I haven't added leaders to any of these generic countries yet. Not generic, just countries without content. Um, except for this one, you can see how it looks. And you could, so essentially, we have a number of diplomats. You could send diplomats to countries to improve relations with them. It happens kind of slowly, and there's a max of 50, but it's still good if you want to improve relations. Since I don't have any effects going on right now, I haven't like added anything that would change your relation with another country besides declaring war on them, sending a diplomat or denouncing them. So everything's going to be zero right now. I will add stuff though for passive changes that so isn't just as 0 0, just as dull. So and you could use, so diplomatic reputation means what your reputation is diplomatically. So if you have more alliances you have, the more truces you have, or just in general, the more negotiations you do, your diplomatic relation reputation improves. Um, diplomatic reputation will go down for declaring wars, and especially for breaking truces or aggression pacts or whatever, and breaking alliances. Um, depending on what type of war you want to declare, it has different penalties. No justification will make it 50% more loss than normal. So, also another interesting thing I did was that I made it so that you could uh, have formable nations, and this is actually a custom trigger, custom string. So you can use custom strings for effects, and then just have stuff in a panel. I also added you can have war goals. So here you have a grand diplomatic war goal on the Ottoman Empire, which lasts for 48 hours. So obviously this is not going to be when it actually had content for Greece, but it's just to show it how this features off. So let's take this war goal and let's go to the Ottoman Empire. If we go to declare war, we see you have a diplomatic justification. If we go to any other country, we don't have it. And it expires in 48 hours. You'll see that does tick down. And if we let it expire all the way, it'll just disappear. And it says this will declare war with diplomatic justification. This and diplomatic justifications essentially are more customizable. Each justification is unique in how much loss it has and what you can do with it in the peace conferences. Now, when I'm talking about a lot of stuff, but since there's really no AI and I haven't made the AI respond to stuff, none of that stuff has been implemented yet. Like alliances, peace conferences, none of that has been implemented. Um, so let's declare war with this diplomatic justification. And you see we have negative 12.5 diplomatic reputation now. And you can see our current relation is war, and their opinion is pretty poor of us. So before we form our nation, I'm going to go and just conquer this land. Let's go. Just walk right through here. Since I have AIs all off at this point. Um, I'm this is getting pretty easy. Okay, now I have to add a connection from any of these states to the phosphorus. It's not really a top priority now, and I'm going to completely rework a large part of how the in-game code works for things like connections. So I don't see much of a point adding it right now. Whenever I rework it, I'll do it though. Um, so let's reform the Byzantine Empire, and obviously it wouldn't be this easy normally, but yeah. So see, our color changed, our flag changed, and our name changed. So yeah, now it's the king of the Byzantine Empire and prime minister of the Byzantine Empire. Somehow we're still a constitutional monarchy though. I think that's essentially it. Yeah, and yeah, if you have, let's say we put a diplomat into this, and then we just wait it out. And you see now it's improved by a small amount. Yeah. So that's mostly it for this update. Thanks for watching.